Hare Krishna. Welcome back to the series of discussing on Vaastu Shastra. So, in today's session, we'll be discussing about the 8 directions in the Vastu. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacham Patitanam Papanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, in any Vastu property, there are 8 directions which are considered to bring in the different kinds of energies. So let's look into which direction brings what kind of energy. So first and foremost is East. East is considered the most prominent direction among all the 8 directions. The reason being obviously because the sun rises from the east. So the eastern direction is the most prominent direction, and it is said to be ruled by the demigod named Indra. Indra, who is also considered the king of all the devas, represents power and strength. So these are the energies which flow from the eastern direction. So any property which has Vastu of the building very appropriate on the eastern side brings in power and strength. And also said to be that this eastern direction is ruled by, there are 9 planets in the Vedic astrology. So sun planet rules the eastern direction. Therefore, any home or any property which is, any construction which is done should have the open side of the east. The sunrise, early morning sunrise should be allowed to come inside the home from the eastern direction. And because the sun is ruling the eastern direction, so it is desirable that on the eastern side of your home or the property, there should be a worship room or a prayer or meditation room, because it brings a lot of auspicious influence from the eastern side. The next is the direction of south. Yama, or also known as the Yamaraj, the Lord of Death, said to be ruling this direction of south. This direction is considered inauspicious direction. Not exactly inauspicious in the sense, actually all the directions are auspicious, but this direction brings inauspicious influences. And therefore, the good Vastu in the south means this direction should be covered. There should be, if possible, no windows or doors on the southern side of the home, because this direction brings a lot of inauspicious influences. So if there is a good Vastu, that means there are not too many windows or doors on the south side, more covered, then it brings very auspicious influence, because whatever energy comes from the northern side or eastern side, that is conserved in the south. It doesn't flow away, or the negative energies don't come in from the southern side. We will be also seeing in the next session on the land. Therefore, it is also advisable to have the southern side either raised or blocked. And this side of the home is said to be ruled by the astrological planet called Mars. Mars influences the southern side. Mars is also considered very inauspicious planet in one way in the Vedic astrology, but it provides tremendous amount of strength and also brings a lot of wealth, depending on, of course, the personal destiny of the person as well. But the South Vastu If there are any problems in the southern side of the Vastu considerations, then there are various losses and problems. And good Vastu in the southern side inspires religiosity, justice, and good discipline and power. Coming to the west direction, west is said to be ruled by the demigod of waters, the lord of oceans and water bodies, that is Varuna. And Varuna uh, brings a lot of positive influences if there is good Vastu in the western side, which naturally brings fame, glory, prosperity, and good learning skills. And astrologically, the Saturn planet is said to be residing in the western side. So, if there is inappropriate Vastu or some problems related to Vastu, then there will be problems like the divorce, depression, which are nothing but the result of uncontrollable sexual urge. So, uncontrollable sexuality, which leads to depression and divorce, and often delays in marriages or any subject matter, any uh, project a person may take up will bring a lot of delays. So, ideally, the good Vastu in the West also means the more and most covered side of the West. That means minimum windows or possible no windows and doors on the western side. Then comes the northern direction. So north is said to be ruled by the demigod Kubera, who is also considered the treasurer for all the devas or demigods. This direction is said to bring wealth and prosperity. And also the females, especially the motherly relationships, they are very much related to northern direction. So if there is any problem in the Vastu in the northern side, it will bring problem for the females in the family, and also motherly relationships will suffer. And good Vastu in this direction fosters, good study, business, communications, and also a sterling character or good character. So the good things which are ruled by the Kubera or the northern direction are like if you have entrance hall, a big hall on the northern side, the green areas, a veranda or office also is the ideal thing in the northern side. Then we come to the other four directions, the corners, mainly southeast, northeast, southwest, and northwest. So beginning with the southeast, southeast is considered the direction which is ruled by the demigod called Agni. Agni is the promoter of health, and it also helps. The southeast direction also related to controllable sexuality for having good children, which actually become the good citizens. Kitchen is the ideal place. Southeast is the ideal place for the kitchen, and if that is situated there, if there are fire activities happening in the southeast, that fosters health and prosperity. And this direction is also very good for performing the Agni Hotras or any fire ceremonies. If they are performed in the family, this is a good direction. And planet Venus, Shukra, is set to control or reside in this southeast direction. And the natural blessings of the Venus planet, or in other words, good Vastu in the southeast, brings fine speech and good, comfortable living, in the sense of bringing a lot of good furniture like sofas, living room, dining rooms, and this direction is especially auspicious for the woman in the family. So if there is any inappropriate Vastu in the southeast, the women are the first one to be impacted by this. Then coming to the southwest direction. Southwest direction is said to be ruled by the two demons. One is female demon named Putana, and another male demon called Narutya. Narutya is also considered the king of demons. So, when we discussed in the first session on the Vaastu Mandala, we discussed different demigods held the body of Vastu Purusha. So they're not only demigod, but some demons also. So Putana and Narutya, they were two demons, they were also holding him down. So southwest is the place where Narutya and Putana reside. So this place is considered being ruled by the demons. Therefore, it is the place of, maximum inauspiciousness. So if there's any problem in the Vastu in this direction or this place, it brings serious setbacks. So ideally, no bathrooms or no staircase in this place. This place should be heavily loaded and blocked. That means no windows or doors should ideally be in this place. Definitely no entrance or door is allowed in southwest. That is highly detrimental. And the negative influences which come in this direction are moral attitude is spoiled and the behavior of the person becomes very lowly. And good Vastu strengthens one's power and influence in all walks of life. So this place not only ruled by, the this actually the southwest is ruled by also the planet called Rahu. In the Vedic astrology, the Rahu is said to be ruling the southwest. So the Rahu is the planet which is known to be also as one of the demons, and it is in Vedic astrology known to bring all kinds of inauspiciousness. But at the same time, Rahu also is a very influential planet when it comes to one's profession. If the Rahu is well placed in somebody's birth chart, is said to be making a person very successful in defeating all kinds of opponents and very successful in the work sphere or in one's profession or work or business. So southwest appropriately designed as per Vastu brings influence or power of Rahu, which means the power of execution. So if a person has a lot of ideas in life, a lot of projects in mind, but that requires not only intelligence and planning, but also the power to execute that plan. So power of execution comes by good southwest. Then comes northwest. Northwest is said to be ruled by Vayu. Vayu is the lord of air. In Ayurveda, Vayu is considered the lord of vitality and health. So northwest is the portion which brings vitality and health. So ideally, no tall buildings or the big trees in the northwest, which is blocking the northwest energy. They are not allowed in the Vastu. And this portion especially is connected with children and social or personal relationships and general hospitality. So it's also a good place for entertaining the guest, good place for having children's room, and very crucial for having social harmony or social relationships. Problems in this area generally brings the bad influence of the moon planet. Moon also said to be ruling, in the astrology, moon planet is said to be ruling the northwest. So if there's any problem, it brings lawsuit and also the spoiled relationships in the society. But if this place is appropriately designed as per Vastu, the fame and honor increases. And bathroom is also ideal thing which can be constructed in the northwest. water storage, cow sheds, or children's room, guest rooms. These are the ideal things which are generally, for the northwest. Last but not the least is the northeast. Northeast is said to be ruled by Ishanya, which is none other than Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is called Ishanya because he is the controller of all the demigods. He is the Supreme Lord. He is said to be ruling the northeast portion. So, ideally in the Vastu, this place should be open and clear. No heavy furniture, no heavy constructions, absolutely no kitchen, no bathrooms, no staircases. No. So, ideal places to have a family room or living room, or even better is a temple, to build a temple or small worship room in the northeast corner. Although no heavy constructions are allowed in the northeast, but the underground water tanks or the water wells are considered very auspicious. No toilet though. It's connected with the male energy. So male members in the family, they become successful. Jupiter planet is said to be ruling the northeast portion. So good Vastu enhances good character, respect in the society. The valuable possessions in the home, they are enhanced. So northeast is ideal, as I said, for worship room or family room, or even children's bedroom is good in this direction. Spiritual development is directly connected with northeast. So those especially who practice spirituality and serious about it should especially take care of northeast. Shouldn't have any Vastu defects. And Ketu planet also said to be along with Jupiter ruling the northeast portion, because Ketu is also known as the planet of spirituality in astrology. So these are the overall effects of all the 8 directions. So in order to summarize, east brings health, southeast brings sexuality, healthy sexuality, south brings prosperity, southwest influence and power, west learning, northwest relationships, north wealth, and northeast spirituality. So these are the different impacts of different directions. Based on the priorities, you may choose which direction you can compromise or which direction you do not want to compromise. Ideally, none of the directions should be compromised, but these are the overall impacts of all the 8 directions. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.